Welcome to What Are You Sporting About podcast, a podcast about business, employment, sports, and entertainment to help educate, support, and guide you to your next level. Here's your host, attorney Sivonnia DeBarros.
Hi guys, it's Sivonnia DeBarros, the protector of athletes, also the founder and principal attorney of the S.L. DeBarros Law Firm. Look, I am working live. Well, I'm here live with you from Lisbon, Portugal. So my background may be a little loud, but do not allow that to distract you from what I am going to share here with you today. And I also want to just say, look, this live is going to be about making decisions. So if you are an individual who know that you are stuck and cannot make a decision on your future, I want you to join Athletes Making Moves course. I'm going to be helping individuals like you to get unstuck, to reshift your mind so that you can be more powerful and put yourself in the power seat for your future. So go ahead and join me right now. And you can register at bit.ly/AMM course. If you're watching this live, you can just take that link down. It's also going to be in the comment section in the description, of course, of this live, and also in the podcast notes so that you can register and be in a room with individuals to help motivate you to your next level. So here we go, guys. As I was thinking about what do I want to talk to you about next, the issues around making decisions came up. So yesterday I decided to go to IKEA because there was a few things that I wanted to get. And on the way there, I see this beautiful mural of Martin Luther King Jr. Okay, I'm in Portugal. All right. And I see this mural of Dr. Martin Luther King. And it made me realize how powerful our messaging can be, how powerful it is for an entire group of people in an entirely different country to resonate with the individual's message, their legacy, their impact, all of the things that they made a decision to do, regardless of how scary it was, regardless of how many people agreed or disagreed with them, regardless of how many people stood by them. Like Martin Luther King as an example, right? He knew that there was a message he had to provide to the people and to his people, right? And no matter how scary it was, he made the decision to move forward. Even when he knew or felt that his life was going to end, he made a decision to move forward. So I want to ask you, what decisions are you not making? What decisions are you neglecting out of fear, out of the advice of someone else who do not understand where you're coming from, or who can't resonate with why you have this desire to do a thing? Are you failing to make a decision because you're comparing yourself to people in your industry, in your family, in your life, in your class? Why have you not made a decision yet? So that's the first thing. I want you to really search your mind about that. Why haven't I made a decision? And if my decision is based on fear, based on comments from somebody else, based on my environment, based on my society, based on my own belief in self, well, now we got to check our mind, right? We got to check our mindset and try and figure out, are we being stuck for one issue or another? Or do we need additional help to, catapult us out to make the hard decision to move forward? My son will say to me, and he's 4, right? He will say to me, "Mama, turn happy." So when he asks for something and I say no, he assumes that I'm upset because I'm saying no. And I say it so assertively. That is my decision, right? it's no. So he says, Mama turned happy. Well, even at 4 years old, he understands that to be happy and or to be mad is a decision, because the way that he says it is in such a matter of fact of terms. Mama turned happy. He knows that at a moment's notice, I can become happy. I can be sad. I can be mad, right? I can be upset. I could be confused. So we have the opportunity to really and truly make the decision of what we want our lives to look like. So what would your life look like if you showed up 100% for yourself, and if you made a decision to really start moving forward towards the goals that you have for yourself? What would that look like? Some people have said that to think about their legacy makes things kind of feel overwhelming for them. But I want to challenge you to really think about your legacy, because if we don't really think about our legacy, then it will be hard for us to make certain decisions to create one and leave a lasting impact. So when you make your decision, what will those decisions start to trigger for you? So now, once you've removed all of those things that have kept you from making a decision, and now you get to the point where, okay, I'm ready to make my decision. What impact would that decision have for you? What impact will it allow you to make, and then to continue making additional decisions that will ultimately lead up to and create a legacy of lasting impact? So here's what I want you to do. I want you, after you determine what's keeping you from making a decision, and I want you to write this down. Okay. I want you to actively write this down and implement this. Get a sheet of paper, column 1. First, I want you to write down the things that you want to do, the things that you want to accomplish. Column 2, the decision that you need to make for those things. Column 3, the reason why you have not made those decisions. Okay. On another sheet of paper, what I want you to do is, I want you to write in column 1, the decisions that you need to make. Column 2, what impact could I have if I make those decisions? Column 3, what is the lasting impact, meaning your legacy? What could that be if you follow through? Right? So sometimes we kind of, what is the word? Like, we measure our own success by those who are around us or people that we know. And it's such a false belief, right? Because we have our own strengths and weaknesses and uniqueness and qualifications that help us to be uniquely and truly who we are as individuals, right? So first off, I want you to get out of your head in terms of other people and what they're doing, but really start dialing in about who you are and all the things that you've achieved up to this point. You don't have to have a degree. You don't have to have finished some kind of school. You are still great just as who you are, but it takes you believing in self to get to the point of knowing that you have what it takes to make the decision to move forward in your life. Okay? So that's something I want you to do. Work on this, because making decisions can even be something as simple as a person saying, oh, well, I don't know if, I really want to continue with this relationship, but they remain in a relationship because they haven't made a decision. Like, have you ever heard somebody say, well, when you're really sick and tired, you're going to be sick and tired? Right? Because you really have to make the decision that I'm done. Like, I am tired of this. So as a professional or as an athlete or as an entrepreneur, whatever you qualify yourself as, what are you tired of? right? What are you tired of? Because now it's time for you to make the decision to move forward in your life, right? So I told you at the beginning of this, I'm in Portugal. I was tired of sitting year by year by year saying that I was going to live in Portugal, and I just never done it. Just waiting, just, use that money. Then something else comes up and it's like, oh, I don't have the savings to do it anymore, right? At some point, you have to make a decision that you are going to do a thing, that you are going to move forward with the desires that you have on the inside of you. Because if you don't, the only person you can be upset with is yourself. Period, point blank. I mean, there's nothing else that you can do. You are the only person you can blame is yourself. So I want to encourage you that this is the time now. Today is the day for you to start making the decision that could have a lasting impact on the rest of your life. And it could have an impact on the people that you love, the people that you leave behind when God calls you home to glory, right? But if we don't make a move now, we will look around years later and we will be upset at ourselves, possibly angry and bitter because we didn't go forward. We didn't take action on the thing that we wanted most out of life. So this is me inviting you to challenge yourself to make the decisions that you have been afraid to make. This is me inviting you to make the decision for the things that you feel like you're not qualified to do. This is me inviting you to make the decision for the rest of your life, right? Where you think that you are incapable or unqualified to do so. That is not true. You have what it takes to make the decision to be the best of who you can be and what you can be in this life, in this world, right? We are all here to make an impact. We are all here for a purpose, okay? But first, it takes you removing all of those things out of the way so you can get down to the nitty-gritty of what you need to do for the rest of your life, right? And I don't want it to get in your head to be something that's just seems so difficult to do. Like, start at a piece at a time. What is the decision I need to make now to get to the next phase? What do I need to do now to get to the next phase? So I want you to take the advice that I've given you during this episode and start to apply it to your life. And when you feel like you're getting stuck, go back to that drawing board, write that stuff down, and make sure that you are getting clarity around why it is hard for you to make a decision, right? Even if you are an individual who is indecisive, why can I not make this decision? Why is it so hard for me not to make this decision, right? We got to go back to the drawing board on this issue so that we can get that forward momentum to achieve the things that we desire out of life. So look, I'm inviting you again. Come and join the Athletes Making Moves course. We are helping individuals like you, right? Athletes, entrepreneurs, business owners, those who are just at a place where they're struggling possibly with mindset, self-identity, self-image, struggling with business and understanding its constructs. We are helping to demystify a lot of the issues that you're probably putting at the forefront in your life that is keeping you from making the decisions to, one, be happy, to two, start to achieve the success that you desire for yourself. All right. So go ahead and join the Athletes Making Moves course. You can register at bit.ly/AMM course. If you're watching this live, you'll see the link at the bottom of my screen. If you're listening to this podcast, you can register at bit.ly/AMMC, lowercase OURSE. Until next time, guys, it is always my pleasure to educate you, motivate you, and support you to your very next level. I'm Sivonnia DeBarros, the protector of athletes, and I will check you guys later. Ciao.
Thanks for joining us this week on What Are You Sporting About podcast. Make sure to visit our website, prosportlawyer.com, where you can subscribe to the show in iTunes, Stitcher, or whatever your favorite platform is, so you'll never never miss a show. And while you're at it, if you found value in the show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes or iHeartRadio. Or if you'd simply tell a friend about the show, that would help us out too. If you like the show, you might want to check out our book, What Are You Sporting About? Attorney Sivonnia DeBarros is available for private consulting at sldebarros.com. And remember, we're here to educate, support, and guide you in your journey to success because we're all sporting about something.